Hey, good day my curvies, and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Mel and I'm the Curvy Hauler. So guys, in today's haul we are doing a wish haul. Now this is my very first ever wish haul. Yay! Now today's haul will be featuring masks, but not just any masks, because when I was scrolling through Wish I came across this mask. Now I don't know about you guys, but I have just the standard everyday mask. And guys, while this does its job and it protects me, I find it very hard to breathe in this mask. Now, I have asthma, and even though it is mild asthma, my partner, he actually has sort of a lot worse asthma, and we both struggle because when these are mandatory at work, it's just, it feels like you're suffocating. I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but you wear it and it's all good, and then the minute you go into the shopping centre, I don't know, your face starts to sweat around your mouth and it's hot and clammy, and no. So when I saw this mask, I got to scrolling, I got to searching, and I found a few other options as well. I've got 3 different price ranges, guys, from sort of cheaper, middle range, and a more expensive one. And they're all sort of around about the same thing. Now what they are is a mask with an air purifier on them, and what it actually does is it circulates cool air around your mouth for you while you're wearing it. And now you're thinking, how can these be safe in this sort of heavy time? And to answer your question, they all come with the K995, I think it is, filters in them. And the air purifiers themselves have very thick filters in them as well. When I saw this, I kind of thought,
it's the one and only Digo Double G.
I honestly did, guys. I was like, if I can have what is probably equivalent to an air conditioner on my face in Australia, where it is very, very hot, I'm gonna get myself a facial air conditioner. In all serious though, guys, this is a very serious, sad time around the world. I know that a lot of people have had bad experiences, and that is why I want to give something back to you guys. Now, anything to help, just anything at all, guys. Like, I know some people don't like things on their face and they're really struggling. So if this product that I have found can help even just one person, I think it is worth it. So with that, guys, let's get into it. So guys, this is the first mask that we'll be reviewing today, and it is the Fresh Air Electronic Fan Mask Anti-Dust Air Purifying Mask. Electronic KN95 Cycling, Running, Outdoor Activities, Breathable, Dust, Prevent, Germs, Protector. Whew. That was a mouthful. And it arrived in the mail today. And this is it, guys. This is how it came. It is just in this little sealed up box. And I have already opened this, guys, just so I can charge it before filming. Now guys, when you open it up, this is the mask, okay? It just has this little air purifying filter on one side, and it has the KN95 filter inside. It comes with just the standard sort of phone size USB cable. This one probably took the longest to charge out of the 3, just so you know. In the bag, it comes with this little turning knob. Now all it does is fit into this, guys, and it has an open and close. You turn it right to open it, it'll make a little click noise. And inside you put this little piece of KN95 filter, and it just goes right in there, guys. And then it just fastens back on. Now, in terms of what this mask comes with, it came with a little pack of 5 air purifier filters, an instruction manual, and a pack of 3 replacement KN95 filters. 4 in total, guys, if you count the one that comes already pre-installed in your mask. Now, before we proceed, guys, I just want to let you guys know that these are not by any means cheap masks. This one, even though it is the cheapest in this haul, came in at $35 with $16 shipping. So my standard mask, I paid I think about $15 for that. I had to buy it in sort of the heat of the moment, sort of when they became mandatory here for a while, and I sort of thought long and hard before buying these, because with the price I paid for sort of my mask that I already have, I think it was worth it to spend a little bit more on a sort of more wearable option in the terms of comfort. So with that, guys, let's try it on. So guys, this is the mask on, and it has little ties where you can tighten it on the sides. And this is by no means a fashion statement, guys, but when I bought it, I never intended it to be. Now, interestingly enough, out of the 3, when my partner tried these on, this was the one he was most comfortable with. Now, this being the cheapest one, it obviously is a slightly bulkier design than the other 2 that I'm going to show you. It has this little button on the top here, guys, and here we go. You just hold it on for 3 seconds, and I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know what you were expecting, but it is pretty quiet, guys. Now, I think this one has 2 settings. Yes, it does. It has 2 settings, guys, and I will just zoom in. Now, this is quite pointed to begin with, but I think this would sort of calm down a bit once you'd worn it a few times. So I've just come a little bit closer, guys, so you can hear it going. So guys, in terms of blow test, I cannot feel a thing through this mask, guys. I know that is how people have sort of been gauging them. Now, I can breathe quite well in this. It's really nice having the sort of stream of cool air against your mouth, but it's not so powerful that it makes it uncomfortable. Now, the 2 other masks, the slightly more expensive ones, they are a little bit more powerful than this one. Now, this one's probably the loudest as well, and this one is probably the least fashionable sort of looking. Kind of, it's the most sort of bulky, where it's gonna sit on your face. I think out of the 3, my partner found this one the most manly looking. Then again, spoiler alert, one of them is pink. Now, if I was to wear the normal mask in here, I don't think I'd be able to wear this very long at all. But the longer you wear this, the longer and more comfortable you feel. So guys, this mask works great. If you like the idea of this and are wanting to not spend as much as the other 2 are going to be, then I can recommend this one, guys. It works great. It's weird not being able to see yourself smile and that on the camera, but I am smiling in this mask, guys. This mask is great. I really like this. It is so nice and cool. Not as cool as the other 2 because they are quite more powerful in the fan, but this is still really good. So yeah, guys, I do recommend this one. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to recommend this one as it being the cheapest, but I do, guys. I recommend this one. So with that, on to the next one. So guys, next up in the haul we have this mask. Now, this gun, I have to admit, I purely got because I could get it in pink. Now, of course, it is just as good a product as the very last one, and I got a discount on this one, so it ended up being slightly cheaper than the most expensive one, and this is how it came. So this box, guys, is a little bit more busted up in the mail than all the others. Now, according to this box, it comes in black, grey, blue and pink, and I got the pink. Now, this box is smart, guys. It even advertises on the box, every breath is fresh air. I mean, now come on. How can you resist that? So, it is the RSENR Resena, I'm guessing, I'm not really sure guys, wearable air purifier. Now on the back it states that it is 99% powerful protection PM 2.5, KN95 GB 2626 2019 standard, fresh air technology, and it also claims to reduce the fog when wearing glasses, and it has a large cavity for recycling air. What you need for healthy travel. Now guys, it is just a push and pull box, and in terms of what you get, just the same as the last one, you get a charger, sort of mobile phone size. It comes with its own protective storage case, a certification, molds for the back of your ears for comfort, and 2 protective inner mask covers. And I have already installed one of these in the mask, guys. And of course, a manual. And it is all in English, guys. All of these manuals came in English, actually, surprisingly. I was very happy about that because without it, I would have been a bit stuck. Thankfully, they had pictures as well, which helped greatly. But some of these you did have to slightly assemble, guys. But none of it was too hard. I mean, if I can do it, pretty much anyone can. So guys, this is it. And yes, it is pink, yay! Now, this one is probably the most fashionable wearable one of the 3. It just has the filter inside and it is clipped in by screwing in the filter cap for the air purifier. Now this is the air purifier itself. It is a lot more streamlined and lightweight than the previous one, and it is in this sleek rose gold kind of color. It looks really nice, guys. It looks really pretty. Now it too has the elastics for the ears, and guys, it is the Resena R12 Smart Mask Smart Air Freshener Dust Mask Air Purifier Electric Mask Cover with fan, motor and reusable HEPA filter. Can be used for adult masks with pollen, dust, allergy, anti-fog and anti-saliva cover. As always with Wish, guys, that was a mouthful. So guys, this one was $45 with $16 postage. And yes, that hurt my bank balance a little bit. But it's pink. Now let's try this baby on. So guys, already just trying it on, this one has a really nice smell. It has kind of like a fresh linen-y smell, I guess. It's hard to describe, but the same as the last one. You just push the button in, hold it in for a few seconds, and there it goes. Now I'd have to say, guys, the first setting on this one is probably equivalent to the second highest setting on the first mask. And oh, it feels so nice having the air circulated. I could pretty much wear this all day and it wouldn't bother me. Now I think all of these masks have about 4 or 5 hours charge in them. I'm not entirely sure. I will put the battery life up in this corner, guys, for every mask, just so you know how long the batteries last in them. But I'm not struggling to breathe in this at all. It is beautiful and cool and circulating around on my face. You can sort of hear the fan. Pulling the air in with your breath as you breathe in. The first one, it wasn't sort of going fast enough that you noticed a change in the sound. Guys, this is a game changer. I will happily wear this shopping. I don't care if it's got this thing on it. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of caught up breathing in this. It feels so good. It sort of feels like, you know when when you step outside and really early in the morning and the air is really cold and crisp? That's what this is like. I love this. I will now no longer dread wearing a mask out. I'm a bit distracted by this, guys. It's like having a new toy. It's really great. And if you're worried about this being heavy, it's not. It's not at all. And this comes with a really nice foam sort of attachment to fit on your nose for comfort. It's honestly like this is not even here, which I think is amazing. The fact that they are able to make it sort of small and light enough that it doesn't bother you when you're wearing it. Now, funnily enough, guys, from most expensive to cheapest, that's the order that they charged in too. The most expensive one was fully charged first, then this one, then the last one. The last one I actually gave up waiting for it to fully charge because the other two were fully charged already and I wanted to get this haul over and done with. So honestly, guys, this works great. Now, just like the first one, it is sort of a bit more bulky, and actually I like this. It kind of has a bit more structure, so it sort of sits off your face a little bit, and this part actually helps that. So instead of it collapsing and coming out and collapsing on your face when you breathe, it holds its shape because this sort of holds it straight out. Now I'll come a little bit closer, guys, and zoom in just so you can see. Now I'm not sure if you're picking up how it sounds on the camera, but the sound is not loud or irritating at all. Can you hear that? It bringing the air in and purifying it and popping it out, because there's another little one in here where your air goes out. So guys, another success. I can honestly say this product works great. I really like this, guys. I'm gonna wear this all the time. I really like the color too. It really feels nice to breathe deep in this mask, like, oh guys, to say this is a game changer is an understatement. And with that, guys, on to the next one. So guys, last but not least, we have this mask, and it is the Smart Breathable Electric Face Mask Fresh Air Fan KN95 Anti-Dust Air Purifying Mask for cycling, running, outdoor activities. Whew. So out of the three masks, guys, this one is the most expensive, and it was $50 with $16 shipping. Ouch. Now, because I got a discount, it does seem like it's not that much more expensive than the previous mask, but I had a coupon, plus I cashed in on the whole sort of, when you go to click out of the cart, they offer you a discount sort of thing. So I did get that one considerably cheaper than what I originally would have paid for it. So now this is it, guys. This is how it came, and it actually came the most professionally wrapped out of all of them. It actually had a thin plastic film on it that I had to take off, and it came in a sturdy box, so there was no way this bad boy was getting damaged in the post. So just like the previous one, it is a wearable air purifier mask, and just like the previous one, it claims the 99.9% powerful protection, the HEPA activated carbon composite filter, fresh air technology, and fog reducing on glasses, and large cavity for easy breathing. And just like the previous one, it opens and closes just like that. And in terms of what you get, one moment. So just like the previous masks, you get a small charger, which is similar to a phone charger, a protective case for storing your mask. Now guys, these are surprisingly heavy. These are good quality bags. 4 filters, and I have already put one in the mask itself. Instruction manual. And this one actually came with an extra little bracket. So this is designed to put inside a normal mask, I'm guessing if you're wearing it, and it'll keep the mask off your face. Now I tried it in the mask that it came with and it doesn't particularly work, and that is simply just because of the design of the mask. But if you didn't want to thread it through, because it's got holes here where you can thread the mask strings through, if you just had sort of sat it in the mask and then put it against your face, I think that it would work just fine. I feel like I'm filming a horror movie. I am your mother. Now guys, this is the mask. Now this one is very different in terms of design, I guess. It has, rather than the cheap sort of straps, string straps that go around your ears, it has this Velcro. So it actually goes around the back of your head and behind your ears. Now just like the previous one, it actually has a little foam part to sit on top of your nose. And you can also see the mechanism in here. And this is a KN95 grade filter. And this is the air purifier itself. And it has a little sort of pop thing, which I have already popped. It's not usually this loose. And you just pop your filter inside. And this is what it looks like without the filter in it. Now, in terms of putting this part back on, guys, if you can see on this part, there's actually one part that has like a little black line. That one lines up with this part of the mask filter, and it just clips straight back in. With that, guys, let's try it on. So you have these 2 pieces of Velcro, and you just fit it to your nose, bring it up over your ears, and secure it at the back of your neck. Now, for everyday wear, this one's a bit drastic. One tip I have, guys, is to make sure it is sitting up high on your nose and not to do the Velcro up too tightly. So it's just sort of comfortably sitting on your face. You don't want it to feel like it's pushing your nose down at all. Sort of adjust it until it's comfortable. So this is what it looks like, guys. I will zoom in for you. These are the straps. As you can see, they don't sort of affect your ears at all. They kind of go around your ears. If you are someone who doesn't like the straps, the way that they sort of pull your ears forward, you would probably really like this mask. Now, I'm getting a little bit hot here, so I'm going to turn it on. And there it goes, guys. I don't know if you can hear it, but this one is very quiet. Now this one doesn't make the noises when you breathe in and out, unless you do it like really, really heavily. So guys, it has this setting, and it also has this setting. I'm guessing this setting would be really good if you were working in a high-paced environment. Circulate the air a bit more freer. It is really lovely and cool, especially on your lips and nose. I can't see that your glasses would fog up wearing this, guys. Now I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable, so I'm just going to zoom out. And this is the third mask, guys. Now, if I was wearing a normal mask, I would probably only be able to sit here for a few minutes in it. But this, I could comfortably wear this through a whole haul. If I was going to a theme park or something like that, I could easily wear this all day and it would not bother me. To be honest, right now, it barely feels like I have anything on at all. It is so comfortable. And it's like a very kind of soft, thick material. you can't feel any breath through this. You can't even feel your breath go up towards your eyes or anything like that. All your breath goes straight out the purifier. Now that I have this one on a little bit, my partner said that when he tried it on, it felt a little bit like it was suffocating him. And I think what happened is he had it tightened too tight at the back with the Velcro, because when I first put this on, it was uncomfortable until I adjusted it. And now it is just sitting comfortably on my face. So guys, I'm just gonna try it on with the little bracket kind of insert that came with it. And I will give you a little listen. Now, if you were using this with a normal mask, you would thread through the straps, but I've already tried that with this mask and it doesn't work. So I'm just gonna sort of sit it just comfortably inside. You know what guys, that actually makes a pretty big difference. It's even more comfortable now. I can see that it wouldn't be for everybody if you don't like the feeling of hard things on your face. The only drawback I could see about putting that guard in is that it makes the mask sit further off your face. So maybe it's not ideal with this one, because as you can see, it's sort of peeking through at the top here. So this particular mask, I don't think I would recommend wearing it with the guard. So I'm just gonna take that out, guys. So guys, I just thought I would do a little demonstration on how this works for you on just a standard mask. So if you have seen these, they have a little indent for your nose. And what I do is, a lot of people put it through like this, just standard put it through like that. But if you actually put it over and then tuck it through like that, then it will keep its shape better, like that. And then you just line the top up with your nose and then adjust the mask so that it lines up like that. So guys, for the slight uncomfortability of this cage in your mask, if you sort of can't afford to splurge on the more expensive air purifier mask that I have showcased in this could also be a very cheap kind of compromise. It is not really uncomfortable once you get used to it being there, and it keeps the mask fabric away from your actual mouth, so it doesn't move around when you're breathing or anything like that. And it also allows air to surround your mouth so that it doesn't quite get so hot. Now, in comfortability wise, it is nothing compared to those air purifier masks that I just showed you, but I just wanted to put this in just to let everybody know that you don't have to spend $40, $50 on one of these masks that I've showcased in this haul. If you don't want to, you can just purchase one of these cages. This one came free with my mask, so if I am in a pinch, I could easily wear this mask. But like already guys, I've been wearing this for hardly any time at all and I'm already getting hot in this mask. Like I can feel around here getting sweaty. So it does help, but it's just nothing compared to the air purifier masks that I showed you guys. With that guys, I hope you enjoyed this wish haul. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. And most importantly guys, please stay safe in this crazy time. Bye!